When Janice Ray says that she and her family were of God, she didn't mean literally that they were from God or that they were nuns and priests. She used a metaphor to describe how religious they were and how they considered themselves to be of God, instead of just saying that they were religious. This short sentence makes it only seem more dramatic and harsh. Janice Ray uses a simile here to describe how the landscape has changed her and is a part of her, and how, somewhat like an ache, one cannot see it in her outside appearance. Because she hasn't in the past wanted to show her southern roots, she uses the word ache as opposed to like blood or like bones, which are things that are literally inside of her and do not cause her pain. Janice Ray uses personification in this quote because a pine cannot literally fall in love, nor can lightning own something. She uses these examples of personification similar to how the Native Americans personified nature to explain how things came to be and to give life to places they love. Describing the pine trees falling in love with the land creates a sweet fantasy-like element to the quote. As shown in the picture, trees are being cut down to create roads, cities, and more. Trees are vital to our ecosystem because, as the largest plants on the planet, they create oxygen, store carbon, and stabilize the soil to prevent erosion. Even if you do not care about the ecosystem, trees and vegetation can raise property values up to 37%. In this quote, Janice Ray writes about how she knows the details about the place she lives in. She defines how what she knows may not be very scientific, for example, the taste of venison or the smell of wax myrtle, but she does state the things that she does know. These are facts that an everyday person might not know, or things that scientists may not care to know, but things that are important nonetheless. Georgia has 6 ecoregions: Piedmont, Southeastern Plains, Blue Ridge, Ridge and Valley, Southwestern Appalachians, and Southern Coastal Plain. The Etowah Watershed River System has 76 native fish species. The Okefenokee Swamp is one of the largest freshwater wetlands in the United States of America. My friends are my chosen biotic factor because they've helped me become who I am today, as cheesy as that sounds. One of my friends is a 7th-generation Georgian, and before I met her, I had never said y'all in my life. As I make friends, I notice myself absorbing little bits of their habits, and if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be what I'm like today. I chose music as one of my abiotic factors because it has always been a big part of my life. My parents both grew up playing instruments, and my dad plays guitar and sings to this day. He used to sing to me when I was a baby, and as I grew, he made sure that I knew all the good classic rock songs. I've been in chorus since 4th grade, and music has become an even bigger part of my life since then. Another abiotic factor of mine is the surroundings I'm in. A little difficult to explain, but very true. My family and I tend to take trips to the beach at least once a year, and I've developed a liking to water, to the point that, as a little girl, I used to only be able to fall asleep to the sound of the ocean. I feel like this connects somewhat to Janice Ray's idea of her personal ecology, because both of us are impacted by our environments. Writing about my personal ecology has led me to realize how much of an impact certain things have on my life, which has been eye-opening. It explains to me a lot of my tendencies in life and why I do certain things. It's as if the way I am is a book, and writing this paper was the push I needed to open it.